أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله نستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعة من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يسهما فإنه لا يضر إلا نفسه ولا يضر الله شيئا فقد قال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدني علما سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم. My dear audiences, friends, brothers, sisters, and those who are watching through Facebook, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It is a great pleasure for me to attend this Tafsirul Qur'an Mahfil. So at the very beginning, at the commencement of this Tafsirul Qur'an Mahfil, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by saying, Alhamdulillah, all praises are only for Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, in today's Tafsirul Qur'an Mahfil, we shall have a discussion on verse number 29 of Suratun Nisha. Suratun Nisha is surah number 4 in the Holy Qur'an, and we shall find this ayat, this verse number 29 in part number 5 of the Holy Qur'an. So at first, as usual, we shall go to the recitation as well as meaning of verse number 29, ayat number 29 of Suratun Nisha. Then inshallah we shall go to the elaborate discussion. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تأكلوا أموالكم بينكم بالباطل إلا أن تكون تجارة عن تراض منكم ولا تقتلوا أنفسكم إن الله كان بكم رحيما صدق الله العلي العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك. I seek refuge, I seek shelter to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the accursed devil, from the accursed shaitan, and I am beginning with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is most merciful, most beneficent. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O the believers of Islam, La ta'kulu amwalakum bainakum bil batil. O the believers of Islam, O the Muslims, do not eat up, do not grab assets, wealth, property of others illegally. Illa an takuna tijaratan an taraddim minkum. O the believers of Islam, do not grab, do not eat up the property of others by unfair means, except in legal trade or commerce with mutual trust. وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. And the believers of Islam have also been directed not to commit suicide, not kill yourself. إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِكُمْ رَحِيمًا. Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very much merciful to you. Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said the truth, and His prophets and messengers have also said the truth, and we are among the witnesses. All praises are for Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All praises are for Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the greatest. So this was the recitation as well as meaning of ayat number, verse number 29 of Suratun Nisha. Islam is a complete code of life. And this holy book, this holy Qur'an, this holy Qur'an gives us direction in all fields of our life. Either regarding our personal life, or family life, or social life, or even national life. In all fields of our life, there are guidelines in this holy book, in this holy Quran. Allahu Akbar. And in ayat number 29 of Suratun Nisha, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is directing us not to grab the property of others by unfair means. Allahu Akbar. Suppose you are most powerful, you took possession of the property of your neighbors by virtue of your power. Na'uz billahi min zalik. It is completely prohibited in Islam. Islam is asking us not to earn property, not to earn money by unfair means. And among these unfair means, taking bribe is included. Nowadays, the public servants of our country used to take bribe. All the people of this country know that public servant used to take bribe. Na'uz billahi min zalik. Taking bribe is completely prohibited in Islam. And on the other hand, Islam is asking us to earn money, to gather property by means of legal way. We may earn money by doing business. We may earn money by doing trade and commerce in the right way, in the legal way. It is very much permitted in Islam. Now we shall go with some relevant ayat, relevant verses of other surah. Those are relevant in today's tafsir. First relevant ayat in today's tafsir is ayat number 168 and 169 of Suratul Baqarah. In ayat number 168 and 169 of Suratul Baqarah, Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is saying, Ya ayyuhan nasu kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiba wa la tattabi'u khutuwati syaitan innahu lakum adu'um mubin innama ya'murukum bis-su'i wal fahsya'i wa an taqulu 'ala Allahi ma la ta'lamun. Ya ayyuhan nas, O the people of the world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving direction to all the people of the world. Either he is a Muslim or Hindu or Christian or Jews or a person of any other religion, it is immaterial. All the people of the world has been addressed here by Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala by saying, Ya ayyuhan nas. And Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is asking us, Kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiba. Eat up in the earth. Those are right as well as legal. Halal. The word halalun has been used here by Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Those are permitted. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is asking us to eat food. Those are permitted in Islam. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ. And as we know, devil is the strongest enemy of mankind. Devil, the shaitan. It is the strongest enemy of mankind. Devil used to guide people to the darkness from light. Na'uz billahi min zalik. And for that reason, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us, وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ. O people of the world, don't follow the footstep. Don't follow the way of devil. Innahu lakum adu'um mubin. Because devil is your declared enemy. Devil has challenged our Creator Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that he will misguide people and he will fulfill the hell by misguiding people. Nauzubillahi min zalik. Devil has given an open challenge to Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And for that reason, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is asking us not to follow the footstep of the devil. Because devil used to take people to the darkness from the way of light. Nauzubillahi min zalik. And Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is saying in the next ayat, ayat number 169, Innama ya'murukum bis-su'i wal-fahsha'i wa an taqulu 'ala Allahi ma la ta'lamun. And devil used to inspire you. Devil used to instigate you to do the evil as well as shameful activities. Nauzubillahi min zalik. And devil will say many things about Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Nauzubillahi min zalik. As we know, devil, the work of devil is to take people towards the way of destruction. And as you know, the main teachings of Islam is Tawheed. Ma Tawheedu. At-Tawheedu imanun bi ilahi wahid. Tawheed means having faith on only one Creator. Tawheed means oneness of Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And devil used to take people against the way of Tawheed. So Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is asking us not to follow the way of devil, not to follow the footstep of devil. Next relevant ayat in today's tafsir is part of ayat number 275. As we know, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has directed us in ayat number 29 not to earn money, not to gather money by unfair means, by adopting corruption. Not Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is asking us to restrain from earning money by any illegal way. And as you know, ar-riba, interest. Interest is completely prohibited in Islam. And in ayat number 75, 275 of Suratul Baqarah, Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is saying, وَأَحَلَ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَا. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has permitted trade and commerce, and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has prohibited interest. So, interest is completely prohibited in Islam. And in hadith, I shall refer today, that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, our beloved Prophet has said, La'ana Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Destruction is for them. Destruction is for four kinds of people. One is who used to receive interest. Second, he is who used to give interest. Third is who write down the deed of interest. And fourth is the witnesses of interest. Nauzubillahi min zalik. So, interest is completely prohibited in Islam in all respect. Next relevant ayat in today's tafsir is ayat, part of ayat number 14 of Suratun Nahl. In Suratun Nahl, Almighty Allah is saying, وَتَرَى الْفُلْكَ مَوَاخِرَ فِيهِ وَلِتَبْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. As we know, trade and commerce, business is permitted in Islam. And as we know, during the age of our beloved Prophet, the people of Quraysh, they were very much expert in trade and commerce. They used to travel different parts of the world in connection with business. And the main transport for the business of that time was either boat or ship. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying here in Ayat number 14 of Suratun Nahl, وَتَرَى, don't you see al-fulka mawakhira fihi, don't you see the ship, the boat ply on the sea, the ship, the boat move on the sea, and people who remain there, وَلِتَبْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ, they used to travel on the ship, they used to travel on the boat in order to earn subsistence, in order to earn money. وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, it is hoped that you will be grateful. So, business is permitted in Islam. Trade and commerce is permitted in Islam. And regarding trade and commerce, we have been permitted by Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to travel all over the world in order to earn money, in order to earn subsistence, in order to earn our assets or wealth. But that will be must on the right way, not on the illegal way. So this was verse number 14 of Suratun Nahl, relevant in today's tafsir. Next relevant ayat in today's tafsir is ayat number 40 of Suratul Hajj. In ayat number 40 of Suratul Hajj, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَلَا يَنْصُرَنَّ اللَّهَ مَنْ يَنْصُرُهُ. If we want to earn money in the right way, and if we if we try on the right way, on the legal way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help us. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps him who helps himself. So at first we must try. Inshallah, help of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come upon us. And here in ayat number 37 of Suratun Nur, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is appreciating one kind of people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying here in ayat number 37 of Suratun Nur, Rijalul la tulhihim tijaratun wala bay'un an zikrillahi wa iqamis salah wa ita'iz zakah yakhafuna yawman tatakallabu fihi al-qulubu wal absar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, that person, those people who are not careless regarding the remembrance of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, regarding offering prayer, regarding paying zakat, because of their business. We shall find in our society, we used to find on our surroundings that there are people, they are trader, renowned trader, they are famous businessmen, they are earning money a lot, They are earning a lot of money. But they used to offer prayer regularly, timely, and they used to pay zakat properly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising them. Though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising those businessmen whose business do not restrain them from offering regular prayer, from remembering Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from paying zakat. And why they do it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the next portion of the ayat, يَخَافُونَ يَوْمًا تَتَقَلَّبُ فِيهِ الْقُلُوبُ وَالْأَبْصَارُ. These people, in spite of their very big business, in spite of their being very busy, they do not leave regular prayer. They do not restrain from paying zakat. Why? يَخَافُونَ يَوْمًا. They are afraid of that day. تَتَقَلَّبُ فِيهِ الْقُلُوبُ وَالْأَبْصَارُ. They are afraid of that day when the eyesight and hearts of people will be turned upside down. That means they fear the day of judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising that group of people who used to offer prayer regularly, who used to pay zakat properly, although they are very big businessmen, although they are very wealthy, although they are very busy, but in spite of their big business as well as their being busy, they do not restrain from offering prayer timely. Allahu Akbar. They do not restrain from paying zakat. They do not restrain spending money in the way of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. Why? They are afraid for the day of judgment. Because on the day of judgment, that day will be very much dangerous. On that day, watching the situation surrounding them, the eyesight and hearts will turn upside down. So, from here we must take lesson that during our daily life, although we are working as public servant, or we are doing our personal business, or we are involved in any kind of activities, financial activities, that is not material fact. The material fact is that although we shall remain busy in our daily works, in spite of our being busy, we shall not forget to offer regular prayer properly. We shall not forget to pay, to spend money in the way of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we do that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is appreciating us. Allahu Akbar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising that kind of people who do not forget Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in spite of their being busy, in spite of their vast wealth. Next relevant ayat in today's tafsir is ayat number 7 of Suratun Muhammad. In ayat number 7, Suratun Muhammad is surah number 47 in the Holy Qur'an. And here in ayat number 7, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu in tansurullah In tansurullaha yansurkum wa yusabbit aqdamakum. O people of the world, O the believers of Islam, if you help Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make your footstep strongest. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make your footstep firm. That means if we try to lead our life on the basis of Holy Quran and Sahih Hadith, and if our intention is right, if our intention is actual, that we shall lead our life, either personal life or family life or social life or even national life, on the basis of Quran and Sahih Hadith, if it is our desire in our heart, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open way for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will show us the right way. Allahu Akbar. Next relevant ayat in today's tafsir is ayat number 10 of Suratul Jumu'ah. In ayat number 10, Suratul Jumu'ah, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةُ فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. In ayat number 10 of Suratul Jumu'ah, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to offer prayer regularly, and after completion of our prayer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is directing us to disperse all over the earth to earn money by remembering Him. There is a hadith by our beloved Prophet, Al-yadul ulya khayrun min yadis sufla. The hands that give is better than the hands which receive. Al-yadul ulya khayrun min yadis sufla. So, Islam is not asking us to remain as poor. Islam is asking us to earn money by means of legal way. And if we earn money by means of legal way, if we earn vast money, it is not prohibited in Islam. The condition is that you must pay zakat properly, and you must spend money in the way of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And last relevant ayat in today's tafsir is ayat number 9 of Suratul Munafiqun. In ayat number 9 of Suratul Munafiqun, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tulhikum amwalukum wala awladukum an zikrillah wa man yaf'al dhalika fa ulaika humul khasirun. O the believers of Islam, remember that your children, your assets may not restrain you from the remembrance of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَنْ يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْخَاسِرُونَ. And if you do that, you will be among those who are losers. There are many people surrounding us. When they become rich, they forget to offer prayer. They forget to remember Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of their being busy regarding their family member or being busy regarding their business. Islam is cautioning us. This Holy Quran is asking us not to forget Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of your children as well as because of your vast asset. And if you forget Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of your children because of your family members, and because of your vast assets. If you forget Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for their two reasons, you will be among those who are losers. So, in Islam, there is no legal bar, no bar in our Sharia that you will not earn a lot of money. Islam is asking you to earn a lot of money. But remember that this earning money may not make you that you have forgotten Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nauzubillahi min zalik. We must do our professional life. We must do our business. But we must remember that we must not forget Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We must not forget the rules and regulations of the Holy Qur'an and Sahih Hadith. Now inshallah, we shall go with some hadiths. Those are relevant in today's tafsir. And during the tafsir, I have already mentioned some hadiths. Now I shall mention another 3 hadiths. Those are relevant in today's tafsir. First hadith is An Ibn Abbas radhiyallahu anhu an Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam qala law kana li ibni Adam wadiyan min mal labtaga salisa wala yamla jawfa ibni Adam illa turab wa yatubu Allahu ala man tab. Rawahu Sahih Bukhari as well as Sahih Muslim. This hadith has been narrated by Ibn Abbas radhiyallahu anhu. He has said that our beloved Prophet has said, if human beings are given assets full of 2 hills, full of 2 fields, they will want third one. The stomach of a person will only be fulfilled by the earth. But those who seek forgiveness, who seek pardon to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives them. So, we must not be so busy in earning money and we shall forget our Sharia. We must earn money in legal way, but we must remember that our being busy in business, our being busy in financial activities may not make us that we have forgotten Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nauzubillahi min zalik. Next relevant hadith in today's tafsir is An Qab ibn Ayadi radhiyallahu anhu qala Sami'tu Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam yaqulu Inna likulli ummatin fitnatan wa fitnatu ummati al-mal. Rawahu at-Tirmizi. This hadith has been narrated by Qab ibn Ayadi radhiyallahu anhu. He said that he has heard from our beloved Prophet saying that earlier all the nations were examined, were tested by one thing, and my nation Ummati Muhammadi will be tested by assets. So we have been given assets by Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to test us, and sometimes we have been, our source of income are being shrunk, our source of income become smaller. It is also a test. So Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests us by giving vast property, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests us by taking away our property. Both these sides are our test, examination. And last hadith in today's tafsir is, as I referred, ayat number 275 of Suratul Baqarah, wa ahalallahu al-bay'a wa harrama riba, that Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has permitted trade and commerce, and Almighty Allah has prohibited interest. So this hadith is regarding riba, regarding interest. And Jabir radhiyallahu anhu called, La'ana Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam aqala riba aw mawkilahu wa katibahu wa shahidahu wa qala hum sawa'un. Rawahu Sahih Muslim. Hazrat Jabir radhiyallahu anhu has narrated this hadith. Our beloved Prophet has said that destruction is for four kinds of people. One who receives interest. Secondly, who gives interest. And third is who write down the deed of interest. And fourth is destruction is for him who is witness in the deed of interest. Rawahu Sahih Muslim. Now inshallah we shall pray to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and before offering prayer let us recite durood upon our beloved Prophet. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma amin. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. اللهم اغفر لحينا وميتنا وشاهدنا وغائبنا وصغيرنا وكبيرنا وذكرنا وأنثانا. اللهم من أحييته منا فأحيه على الإسلام ومن توفيته منا فتوفه على الإيمان. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. رب هب لي من الصالحين. رب زدني علما. أستغفر الله. اللهم إني أسألك الهدى والتقى والعفاف والغنى. Wallah. Some of your servants have been gathered here in this Tafsirul Mahfil, and we have discussed from your Holy Qur'an and Sahih Hadith of your Prophet. We have made many mistakes. Please forgive our all mistakes and accept this Tafsirul Mahfil. Wallah. Forgive our all sins. Wallah. Increase our sustenance. Wallah, you know what is in our heart. Please fulfill our all good desires of our heart. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.